友，上午好，欢迎收看由中央广播电视总台财经节目中心主办的大型融媒体行动“走村直播看脱贫”。今天啊，我们的大篷车是来到了青海省乌兰县的巴音村。那在直播开始之前呢，还是要提醒您，可以通过央视财经客户端、央广经济之声和中国交通广播来收听收看我们的节目。同时呢，走村直播为家乡点赞的活动还在继续，每天有10次的机会为您的家乡点赞，排名前10还可以再次登上央视。好的，就是咱们现在啊是在乌兰县的这个第3届农民丰收节的现场，大家可以看到背后的歌舞表演是非常热闹和精彩。其实我从刚刚就一直闻到，现场是真的很香。
So welcome to the In with CGTN, and right now here we are at a very special place, and here actually we have this fair, and of course we will see more tasty food. And this all the local featured food. And here this is the Ulan County, and here is this is very nice and juicy traditional food. And also this is the mutton, and this is the called the Chaka mutton, and this is something you only can find here, because look at the whole environment, and also because of their graphic feature, it all make this mutton actually rich of protein. And also there are a lot of the amino acid. Of course, you cannot stop eating it. And look at this. This is a hot pot. So this is a very special one, right? It's a very special cooking tool. So we talk about at the very special occasions. Actually, we use this kind of a tool to cook the mutton, to treat our friends and guests coming from the other places. And also it's a very special day for all the farmers, so we will cook the very delicious foods to celebrate and share with all our friends. So the people from the western region in China, mutton is something must on our table for sure. So look at the sheep, and actually it's locally cultivated, and also my company actually buy the sheep and also make it into mutton from the farmers. So for the farmers, herdsmen, they don't have the channels for the selling purpose. So actually our company help to extend the sales channel for the herdsmen. So right now we also apply for the organic certification, and if we can get that a certificate, actually we can bring additional 50 to 100 RMB back to our herdsmen. Once again, this is very special mutton, and only can find here in the Ulan County. So we talk about actually this is a very special mode of cooperation, basically. So you can see that's the herdsman plus the company plus the collectives, and all working together to bring something from the grassland, from the herdsman, and bring to the market. So you look at actually, we can see how we have a variety of products. So the products actually here is all from our companies, and that's the raw materials. Actually, it's very familiar. It's a very healthy food. It's quinoa, and of course you can see the quinoa. Right now we have a different kind of snacks, and later on we'll also have the quinoa shakes. So we also actually recruit herdsmen as our official a full-time employees. So basically every month their income around 3,000 RMB per month. So we look at the breeding industry, the planting industry are quite flourishing here. And also here actually this is the county called Ulan County, Bayin village. And also here you can find a different custom, and because here actually also have I think a home to many the minorities, national minorities. So this is something actually I believe everyone quite familiar with. This is the Highland barley. So this barley actually, we have this one. This is the cooked one already. So you put this inside into this grating tool. And also later on we will make it with the fried flour, so that will become the one of the quite frequently seen dishes on our table. And what the ladies are doing here, they are making the Tibetan butter. So we have milk inside, and of course the local tradition is that when we're making the butter, we also need to sing along with our work. And of course this is need 1 hour to make the butter. So let me get a try. So up and down. And please sing with us. So this is the yak butter, and this is the finished products. So you can taste it. So it tastes like cheese. And also a little bit the flavor of cream as well. But I can tell you because that the milk is very tasty, so actually this is very, very nice. So that's a rich taste of cream plus butter. So these actually are the local featured food. So inside is a butter, and the container, look at this one. Actually, this is the goat tripe. So basically, this can observe for quite a longer time. So basically, you can consider that the goat tripe as the container that help to make the butter have a longer expiry date. So we put the milky tea powder inside. And also chula, this is also local food that tastes a little bit sour. And also butter, this is yak butter inside. And also a little bit sugar. We can see so many ingredients inside. And you need to blend it in this way. So this will be the finished one, and you can taste it.
好香，有点那个我们平时吃的那个饼干的味道。这个我怎么吃呢？
So the smell is like the biscuits.
加了糖之后有了甜味，然后混合着那个刚才尝过的干奶酪的这个酸味。
So with sugar inside, so it's a little bit the sweet taste. And also, of course, with the taste of milk, cream, butter. So this really the rich taste right now going on inside my mouth. So this is the traditional Chinese goji. Actually, that's also one of the quite the well-known products. This look like the small chili, but right now the whole planting area is around 29,000 square meters. So I can tell this is really the a sweet taste. That's the Wolfberry. And the shape is quite different, so it's like the chili size. And I can tell you, actually, look at the whole fair. Actually, this is a lot of the different products that's all generated from locally. Let's show you actually the whole industrial chain actually totally changed life here inside Ulan. And let's also look at the progress made here in Ulan County, and also invite the secretary of the local county to introduce how the people here working on the poverty alleviation. So back to 2015, China initiated the campaign of totally poverty eradication by 2020. So with 2 years of hard work, right now we achieved the equality poverty alleviation. So you look at the achievements right now here, look at all the houses, and also look at the products here. Actually, we would like to hear more about how that all bring additional benefits to the people here. So look at actually, of course, because of the DA quite special location. So of course, the herdsmen, they play a key role in the first pillar of the Ulan County. Another is agriculture sector. So first is our planting. So we talk about the Wolfberry, as the other is the very special one. We just saw it. So that's the quinoa. So this are the two key agricultural produce. So by planting these two products, actually that help the our farmers have the 9,000 RMB by just selling the agricultural produce. And for our herdsmen, every year we have around 330,000 sheep. So with the total value of around 400 million RMB. So for the household of our farm, the herdsmen, so basically their yearly annual income is around 200,000 RMB. So here we also have quite rich of the resources, the natural resources, as well as also the salt. So here we also have the new energies. That's all these the industries that here in the Ulan County. The total value of the resources, that's basically first provide the jobs, around 3,000 to 4,000 jobs, and also the value of the whole industry, around of 600 million RMB. And the third pillar here, actually, this is the different spot sites. You can tell that's the industry of tourism. And here, actually, it's a very famous. We have the national, the treasure, the national park, and also the national desert park, as well as the national whiteland park. And also one of the most important sightseeing spot is the Chaka Salt Lake. So 5.7 million tourists we received in 2017, and the tourist industry already become our second profit pillar, and also our local people also provide the Airbnb service. So that's also the additional channels for our local people to generate profit. And we talk about these three pillars, actually all sustainable. So we talk about the tourism actually become the second pillar here in Ulan County. And also we will show you a very special sightseeing spot at the Chaka Salt Lake. So we talk about that. They also have a nickname. That's the name called Mirror of the Sky. So that's a very, very famous places already go virtual. And today we will show you more details, of course, by bringing you the very close shot. So that's around 105 square kilometers. And this is some places that you have to pay a visit. So what's really here, this is not really we call the lake. So actually, first of all, that's a really, really large bulk of salt. So you can consider this is the diamond. And also you can see this is actually the place to store the salt. So we also have a special company working in this place, and gentlemen working for this company for 2 decades. So the company actually, one of their key jobs is to produce salt. So look at the mountain of white. That's the crude salt that right now is around 50,000 tons. So for the total places, actually we stored 450 million tons. So that's good to consume for the global population for 50 years. So this is a place to restore the crude salt. So for gentlemen, you work here for 2 decades. So you, of course, experience and witness the changes happened, right? So for the gentleman, actually, he's a second generation working for this company. Actually, his father also working for the same industry. And before, actually, everything that if you would like to collect and get salt, actually, everything should be made manually. So a daily yield rate is around 1,000 tons. And when it comes to the machinery that started from 2013, and also bring the daily yield rate to 5,000 tons. And also look at the ferry that also help us to increase the a productivity, and right now our annual production, annual yield rate can reach 1 million tons. So right now we are heading to the mirror of the sky. So that's a nickname of Chaka Salt Lake.
那观众朋友们，那虽然呢我们走错路了，但是还在这里学到了这么多的知识啊，也算是值了。那接下来呢，就跟我一起去我们的天空之境出发吧。
All right.
虽然呢，刚才有一段小小的插曲啊，但是最终呢，我们来到了我们的目的地——天空之境景区。这个景区啊，真的果然没有让我们失望。我们可以看到
We finally arrived here. This is the Chaka Salt Lake. So look at the whole area. As you can tell, it's something from the heaven, right? So that's also the mirror of the sky. So what I'm standing on, that's also a very special road. So actually it's all made of salt. So what kind of salt? So the Chaka Lake is a major tourist destination and a key salt mine in Qinghai. So look at this is not stone, this is actually salt. So actually that's a very special experience. And also on our left hand side, this is some rails. So what is it for? So this is of course for the train, and also that's a very special event here. So the A train actually before used to transport salt, and right now we transfer the whole places to a tourist site, and also would like to bring that how the people in the old days to make salt. So we actually transfer or modify the train to bring our tourists to let them experience in the old days how people really work in their working hours. So this is the Chaka Salt Lake. So this is the place. It's a salt lake in the Ulan County, Haixi Prefecture, Qinghai, China. So the oval-shaped lake is located near the eastern end of the Qiandan Basin. So let me put my boots on. So this is, of course, the boots actually is environmental friendly material. And I will put my boots on and we will have a chance to go inside of the lake. So it's very exciting because we will experience how a feeling of walking on the mirror, and also look at here, actually this is the lake, so you will experience a fantastic feeling by walking on the lake and enjoying this endless, boundless will.
虽然说这是盐铺出来了，但是你看我这个鞋子也挺厚的，还有这个胶鞋，但是我还是能感觉到稍稍有点硌脚的感觉。
So this is the Salt Lake. So the snow white lake bed and the crystal blue water against the amazing sky win it the reputation of a mirror of the sky. So one tips that if you would like to take a very beautiful picture, so we suggest you to really wear your favorite color because this is the really breathtaking sight. Of course, you would make yourself as amazing as possible. So for a couple here, they visit the places the second time. So a lot of people think that they travel to such a beautiful world of salt embedded in the snowy mountains and verdant meadows, that you will inevitably feel like they are in a fairyland. The lady from Shanxi province are quite far from the Qinghai. So the people here actually they already saw a lot of really beautiful pictures online. So that is why I bring them to this destination. So Chaka Lake has the longest history of exploitation, over 3,000 years. So also invite the special guests, help us to introduce more. And also actually today we also see that a long railway track, so that extending to the center of the lake. And the visitors can walk along the track to view that splendid scenery on the water. So this is a very magnificent scene of the large modern salt lake. So it's very impressive. So for the whole area before the pandemic, actually the annual number of tourists around 1 million. Right now, the number of tourists that's around 10,000 per day. So the profitability for this year is okay, but that's not our purpose, because that we earn that reputation of the mirror of the sky, and we also it's our duty to pay back to the society. So we talk about that what else we can bring to the people living around these areas, so that we talk about because we can attract tourists. So for the herdsmen and for the people in the impoverished areas surrounding these areas, we would like to bring more opportunities for them, either open the Airbnb or actually have the business along the value chain. So that's also bring the additional income to the people that help them to lift it from the poverty. So this is another quite famous places here, and this is the Camel factory. Of course, you should accompanied by a very special herdsman. Little bit scary. So I will hold really tight the hump. I can tell you right now I'm seeing something that I really haven't had the chance to see it from this angle. So I try everything I can to keep myself calm. But right now I'm getting used to it, so I'm not that scary. So this is the factory of Camel. So right now they have a 603 camel. So with 2 humps. So I can tell you, first of all, the camel's hair is really, really soft. And also with a very beautiful eyes. And a close shot, so I can tell you, really, really long eyelashes. So camels before actually for the transporting food for the local people. The camel really cooperative. And also look at that we have a really happy couples taking their wedding photos here. So that's also part of the way to extend the channels of profit for local people. We believe with the infrastructure constructed locally, they will have more ways to create profit for local people. So right now you can tell from right now our video and also the live streaming, we introduce different ways for local people, herdsmen, to make earnings and also live out of poverty. So let the camel sit first. All right, thank you so much. So of course the camel, this one is trained as the riding camel. And once again tell you, this is so soft. The camel's hair is really soft. And here once again we have around the 603 camels here in this factory. And look at, they know where this camera is. And you look at, they always have the camera eye contact. So this is the manager. So these are the camels with the 2 humps. And actually these are transferred from Gansu province. And the very beginning that the purpose is to bring the goods to Tibet. So that's started from 1950s. We could tell actually all these the camels were pioneers they were the very first group of camels animals arrived here in Tibet, and you can tell actually they right now got used to the weather here in Tibet. And they really like the grass here, and the grass actually tastes very special. So the taste is like a salty and alkaline. And because right now this place is the Qinghai Tibet plateau, so overall the weather conditions really cold. And 20 kilograms could be consumed per camel per day. So the height, I believe right now is around 2 meters. So these are actually quite young. They are just around 1 year old. So that is why they look a little smaller in size. So of course they should follow their moms. So the breeding cycle of camels is quite long. So they produce 2 babies in 3 years. So their adult age is at 3 years old. So how can you really tell their age? So look at their size. Look at their physical features, and also look at their teeth. So they have we count the number of teeth, so we know their age. So we talk about that really, really long eyelashes also help them to block the sand inside their eyes. And also we talk about because of the humps. So because of the special conditions, and the camels actually can consume nothing, still alive, for half a month. So the life cycle here, the camels here in our factory, that's around 17 to 18 years old. So they really enjoy leisure time here. So we talk about camel's hair actually can produce different products. So look at, actually this is the camel's hair. And actually that can produce different kinds of products. We talk about the quilt. Actually really good for the elderly people. So the touch quite like cotton. So the color is a little bit like the brown, black, So we talk about the camel's hair quilt. Actually, it's really warm and soft. So always saying this is really good for the elderly people. So we talk about actually that have quite high economic value. So the camel milk actually also the another way to bring the additional benefit to the factory. So we talk about the camels. Actually, they also have a lot of really high economic values. We talk about the camel hair quilt as well as the camel milk. Actually, all bring that the income for the local herdsman and also the local people. So we're also coming to another place. So this is the cultural tourist site. So we talk about here, we will look at something quite special. That's a salt carving. So this we display the carving work we made here. So everything you can see here, that's all made of salt. So the plate and also the eagle here. So the eagle sculpture actually, the really sophisticated and also in very subtle details that need one full day to make this eagle sculpture. And also the rose actually is also made of salt. So that's representing eternity. So where is the working studio? Let me show you. It's not far from here. So that's the studio making all these handcrafts. So we can feel that smell of salt. So these are the two pools to store salt. So this is our actually the raw materials, and also actually for the part of the sightseeing purpose. So there's no secrets actually. You look at our people working here, of our craftsman masters. And you also actually, for our visitors, you also can try a little bit by yourself. So we talk about a salt carving, right? You need to have a carving knife. But we don't really see knife here. So we have this. So we have of a full bowl of the salt, and also we have the mold here. So basically the very beginning step, the first step is we need to bring the salt inside the mold and make sure that you bring the salt really tight. So we need to press it and polish the final finishing at the top. Not bad, right? And done. So we need to microwave it. So that is why we don't need really the knife here. But look at the lady here, she's doing the carving stuff. So basically the lady is doing the more finishing, polishing part. So make sure that's really subtle and the details is really vivid. So the working desk, as this is the special places for kids. And this is the place for painting and drawing, right? Of course, also something with salt. So use the spoon to sprinkle salt and use your finger to fill in the colors and the position you would like. So it's more or less the same logic as the sand painting, but actually we change sand to salt. So this is the final work with different colors on it. So we also invite Madame. And Madame actually is the owner here. So we inspired from the Chaka Salt Lake. And for myself, actually, I'm the third generation of the salt family, so which means the salt industry. Actually, a lot of people, especially the local people, there's in their families from the very first generation to second generation. So for the lady case, it's grandfather, the father, and right now coming to her is the third generation working for the salt industry. And right now for her, actually, is right now to sell the products and also the cultural creativities. So for her company at the very beginning, it's just 7 people, and last year she provided 58 jobs, and this year it's increased to 67 people. So it's a really good souvenir if you come to this place. Also try a little bit by yourself, and you can make something by your own. That's your own salt carving, or sculpture, or painting work. And this year, we for sure, although we have COVID-19, but we also can reach 1 million profits this year. It's 1 million RMB. So let's check our salt carving work. That will be my little rabbit. So that's the rabbit from the mold. It's really vivid and quite cute, right? So for Madame Li, actually, we have quite a lot of people like her to create this new business and also provide additional jobs for the local people to bring everyone to prosper. And here we look at that's the Wolfberry. We just saw it at the market fair. So we talk about the Wolfberry actually also become one of the pillar in the local agriculture sector. So planting Wolfberry actually also bring the local farmers out of poverty. So today is also the harvest day. So later on we will show and also maybe work together with the local farmers to pick the Wolfberry. So the Wolfberry here in Ulan County, the shape is quite like chili. So you look at this really red color, right? So it's not chili, it's Wolfberry here in Ulan. And the lady working here for around 4 years.
哦，您看我这采了半天才能采3颗枸杞，您看您一下就采了10几颗。那咱们这个采摘枸杞有什么诀窍啊？
速度要快，眼睛要看得远，就能整。
那比如说这个枝条，我们就要这样拿上，然后
Of course, that if you want to become a master, you need to practice.
哦，对，我看您摘的特别好。
So need to move really swiftly
枸杞都是
and also accurately.
都来采摘啊。那咱们这个枸杞现在是第几茬了？
第2茬。
哦，现在是第2茬啊。那咱们这个枸杞，一般每年咱们这个有几茬？
So this is the second round of the harvest of Wolfberry. So if the warm period or the warm season, so we will have 3 times of picking. We're harvesting the Wolfberry. If it's this year, let's say the weather is quite cold, so that's the cold weather period. So that's we will harvest 4 times.
汽车10几分钟就到了。
哦，骑车10几分钟就到了，那就是每天您就是采摘完枸杞，然后骑车就10几分钟就能到家。
对对对。
那就是既能照顾到老人孩子又能够增加自己的收入真正实现了。
So basically, the lady actually working in the nearby county, nearby village. So it's around 10 minutes.
比如说我们枸杞的采摘。
Bicycle time. So that's good for the ladies. So look at the ladies, the female workers. They can take care of the elderly people and also their kids at home, and also can make this kind of a part-time job to bring the additional income to their family. So the lady also working for that weeding work, and also working for here for 4 years. So daily rate is around 120 RMB. So the weeding staff actually also will help to do the harvest work at the peak time. So basically, that's the 2 ways of a profits.
近年来，乌兰县把农牧民增收致富作为他们的目标，大力发展枸杞种植，增加农民的收入，所以才有了我们今天看到的这么大的这个枸杞园。那么这个枸杞的田。
So the planting Wolfberry, you can see here, that's also the one of the strategies to bring the local people out of poverty, and also of course that involve a lot of the headcounts, and also we like to hear more about how to manage this kind of the planting area. So overall, these places is around 5,000 mu. And we basically grow 2 kinds of Wolfberry here. So the yield rate per the unit area per mu. That's around the 5,000 tons, and also we talk about actually the selling prices per truck. It's around 50 to 60 RMB per truck. So overall, we involved like the lady working here. That's around 800 people. So for the managers, basically will assign the work to the workers.
咱们这个枸杞园就是投入了大概多少钱？
投入了整个费用下来是这里包括肥料啊这些打药啊和工人工资啊，全部。
So a total investment
下来几百多万。
也是帮助了这个咱们当地的这些农牧民增收致
is
富。
around 9 million RMB.
好，谢谢刘队长。那为了大力发展乌兰的枸杞产业，优化乌兰的枸杞产业种植结构呢，我们现在乌兰县已经形成了以产供销为一体的枸杞产业发展链条。那么现在大家可以看到啊，我们现在采摘好的枸杞。
And in order to improve the Wolfberry selling structure, actually we have that basically end-to-end industrial chain. So from the planting area to the processing factory and then to the market for sale, actually all these has the no showstoppers in between. So basically we have quite an impeded flow. So from the planting land and then arrived here at the factory, first we need to wash them. So the clean all the harvest wolfberry, so that they need to wash twice. So for the first time, they need to wash that with a very clean water. So after the first step, and then we need to dry all them. And then for the second time, they need to wash with the water containing soda. So, and then we bring that to the baking room, where we talk about this is the drying room. So basically we wash the wolfberry twice with water and with soda, and then we bring the wolfberry, the clean one, to this room. This is the heat drying room. So you can see here actually everything monitored by machine. So it's a very smart control. So we look at the time, we can look at monitor the temperature. I can already feel that heat waves. So right now it's around the 60 Celsius. So every day we need to dry around 5 to 6 tons of wolfberry. And then we will pack them. So you look at the Wolfberry here. Actually, our final destination is overseas market. Actually, our Wolfberry actually to the European market, to the American market, as well as in Asia, the Japanese market as well. So basically, this is a mold that's involved farmers, the factories, the selling companies, as well as the government working together. So this is also the channel or the new mold for bringing the local people out of poverty. So that also can provide more jobs to the local people and also help them to earn more money. So we look at this is another very special the way to bring the income to the local farmers. So this is the Bayin County, the Bayin village in the Ulan County. And at this place, actually, we talk about that provide a B&B or the homestay will stay longer. So you look at these very beautiful houses here. That's the local farmers and the local people provide this kind of the B&B service to the tourists. The lady, surnamed Liu, actually is the owner. So they provide 9 guest rooms. So with 23 beds provided. So we talk about the last year. Actually, the B&B actually helped the madam who earn around 190,000 RMB last year. So that's the just part of the income from the B&B service, and also the ladies actually is also working in the other places. That's also bring additional income to the family. So let me show you my old photos. So that's help us to recall my old days. So before, it's just the farmers working in the planting area. So this is also the old houses. So this is in 1997. So that's also the cob walls. So that's the old village. And then moved to this new village. So they moved here around 2003. So we moved to this place. And actually didn't have time. We didn't have the income because we didn't have work. So back then, the people actually, the tourists are coming to us to say whether do you have additional empty room or a spare room for us. So we will pay you, and so they can stay overnight. So basically, the idea actually raised by tourists. Hotels is all fully booked. So that is why, starting from 2003, we found these new opportunities, and the local governments, collectives actually also help us to bring these areas really beautiful. So you can see we receive a lot of support. So for the Madame Liu, actually also live in the same house. So in total, they have 11 rooms and 9 rooms for guests. So in the whole village, actually, there's 30 B&B places providing 750 beds. And also the local governments as well as collectives, they also receive a service industries training. So we talk about the local people. Actually, they can rent their whole families, their houses, and they also can working in the other cities as the migrant workers that also bring the additional income to their family. So look at right now the total places. It's very beautiful. It's well organized. I believe actually they experienced this totally huge, the sharp changes. So look at the flowers here, the blue sky, green water, and also the Salt Lake. I believe they will have a quite prosperous